Welcome to Pattaya Info, your trusted source for real stories, real voices, and real life from Thailand's favorite seaside city. I'm glad you're here, and today we'll take you through another busy day in Pattaya, filled with culture, community spirit, and a few dramatic twists along the way. Our first story begins in Naklua, where the scent of incense fills the sky and crowds gather around temples decorated with yellow flags. The vegetarian festival is underway, a time when thousands of residents and visitors give up meat and alcohol to purify body and soul. To make sure every plate served meets strict hygiene standards, Deputy Mayor Wutisak Rimkijakarn led a detailed food safety inspection at one of the busiest festival kitchens. Joining him were Miss Duangshere Panamporn from the Chonburi Provincial Health Office, Miss Panapat Lertwan Thanidakul from the Banglamang District Public Health Office, and Mr. Ponfirom Siadang, Director of the Environmental Sanitation Division. Together, they visited the Jinsu Vegetarian Kitchen inside the Poisien Jiaoshu Shrine, a well-known spot for devotees seeking merit. Inspectors examined every corner, checking how vegetables were washed, how utensils were cleaned, and how raw food was stored. Samples were tested for pesticide residue and coliform bacteria. The good news? The kitchen passed with flying colors. Officials praised the team for following all health protocols: vegetables washed in clean water, hot dishes served fresh, stainless steel containers used instead of plastic, and food handlers wearing gloves and hair covers. Deputy Mayor Wutisak told reporters that food safety is part of Pattaya's reputation. He said, "We want everyone, Thai and foreign, to eat confidently and safely." The city is determined to keep high standards throughout the festival season. The main celebration zone is set up in front of the Sawang Bordabun Foundation, across from Lon Po Park. But the vegetarian spirit spread citywide, with restaurants and street vendors offering creative meat-free menus, from tofu noodles to spicy mushroom salads. Tourists say it's not just a festival, it's a cultural experience full of smiles, kindness, and color. Next, we move to Sriracha, where a thrilling crime story unfolded thanks to sharp eyes and quick community teamwork. It began with Mrs. Samsamrudi Sachu, a 59-year-old resident, who discovered her beloved red and black Honda Wave 110 missing from outside her house. She immediately contacted her nephew, Jalabhun Misad, who joined forces with market manager Chayapong Songpon to check CCTV cameras across the neighborhood. Footage revealed the thief arriving on a blue Honda Wave, parking near the Superec market, casually walking to buy a face mask, and then sneaking off with Mrs. Samsamrudi's skewer. What he didn't realize was that the camera on his own bike, a small action cam mounted on the basket, clearly recorded his movements. A few hours later, the same bike was spotted parked near the market. Residents quietly organized a stockout, waiting for the suspect to return. When he did, locals and community leaders surrounded him. He nervously claimed that his friend named Tom had borrowed the motorbike and told him to pick it up later. Police were called. During a search, officers found a pen gun, a disguised weapon with a single live round tucked into his back pocket, and a hidden jacket under his bike seat. Officers from the Not Proud Patrol Unit of the Sriracha Police Station detained him for questioning. He now faces charges for carrying an imitation firearm in public, and his connection to the motorbike theft is still under investigation. Police suspect possible drug use and are working to identify the mysterious Tom. The quick coordination between residents, the market manager, and law enforcement shows how community action can still make a big difference. As one local said, "We don't rely on luck anymore, we rely on each other." A strong message from Sriracha. Our third story takes us to central Pattaya, where a sudden road accident early this week has left 3 young siblings hospitalized and sparked a conversation about driving responsibility. Just after 1 a.m. on October 22nd, a bronze Toyota Revo pickup truck abruptly turned into a detour near the central Pattaya intersection without signaling. A Honda PCX motorcycle following closely behind had no time to react. It slammed into the truck's rear, throwing all three riders to the ground. The injured were identified as 19-year-old Wutashai Upakrut and his two younger siblings. Witness Julasak Bunrom, who saw the crash from a nearby shop, said the turn happened so suddenly that a collision was unavoidable. Rescue teams from the Sawang Borabun Pattaya Rescue Center rushed to the scene, providing first aid and transferring the victims to a local hospital. The pickup driver, 41-year-old Somtrung Rompruk, told police he was on his way from Bangsarai to pick up a relative arriving from Chechengsong province. He said he was unfamiliar with Pattaya's roads and relied on GPS navigation, which suddenly instructed him to turn left. Police photographed the scene and impounded both vehicles for further inspection. Investigators are now reviewing CCTV footage from nearby intersections. Authorities have reminded drivers that even at low speed, one careless maneuver, especially at night, can change lives forever. Officials continue to push campaigns encouraging drivers to use indicators and stay alert. And finally, we head to Soi 6, one of Pattaya's most talked about streets, where a shocking bicycle theft has caused frustration for both a bar owner and a loyal foreign customer. A 30-year-old Austrian man named Jordan often rides his 15,000 baht BMX from Pratnamuck Hill to visit his favorite bar in Soi 6. It's his routine, a bit of exercise before enjoying a few beers with friends. But on the night of October 20th, things went wrong. After a few drinks, he left the bicycle outside and took a taxi back to his accommodation. The staff, busy closing the bar, forgot to bring it inside. The next morning, it was gone. When Jordan called to ask about it, they thought he was joking. But a quick check of CCTV footage confirmed a thief had stolen it during the night. Bar representative Miss Pat told reporters the customer was heartbroken. He loved that bicycle, and this incident really damaged our reputation. The bar posted CCTV stills in the Pattaya Talk Facebook group, offering a 5,000 baht reward for any information. The post quickly went viral, sparking debate about thefts and public safety in tourist zones. Pattaya City Police are now reviewing footage from surrounding businesses to identify the suspect. The bar hopes the thief will simply return the bike and avoid further trouble. Meanwhile, locals say the story highlights a growing need for better security and personal responsibility. In a city famous for fun and freedom, even small crimes can leave a lasting impression. And that brings us to the end of today's updates from Pattaya Info. From religious festivals promoting peace and purity, to brave residents catching thieves, and community lessons learned on the road, Pattaya continues to show its colorful mix of culture, caution, and cooperation. We thank you sincerely for tuning in and spending your time with Pattaya Info. Please remember to follow, like, and share our reports to stay up to date with the latest happenings from Pattaya, Chonburi, and all around Thailand. Until next time, stay safe, stay kind, and thank you for watching Pattaya Info.